You want to get right to the questions, and you want to skip over me taking you to task, making mockery of you, waltzing you down the primrose path here out in public because of something that you said to me before we went on the air, and I responded to you with incredulousness in my voice. You have related to me that someone in your periphery, let's say, someone in your periphery, the peripheral nature of you that has some impact in us getting the programming out, may be unavailable at certain points coming up because of jury duty. And you were mentioning that this person was, the jury duty, and I don't know how long, it might be a couple of whatever.
Hold on, let me stop you. That was not my tone in any way, and I don't think I've ever used that tone, that nasally, I'm not Gary Shandling.
No, you were saying that this was what the guy was saying, and I don't know.
That's not what I said. No, I said,
what did you say?
He flat out said, I have jury duty. It will cause for the next several days. I don't want to say how long. It may be the Zodiac Killer case. We really don't know what the hell's going on. But it will be a period of time where the schedule will be a little wacky for this one person.
Yeah, and you see, you've already gendered him. You've already said he.
It is a man.
Say this person.
I'll give that away.
I wasn't going to narrow anything down, but anyway. So my response to you was, if he doesn't want to be on the jury and to do the jury duty and have the disrupted schedule, why did he go? And you went, well, what do you mean? I said,
I don't know about that either, but
why did he go? Well, what was your response then?
I said, what do you mean, why did he go? I mean,
and I said the English words that are coming out of my mouth is, why did he go? And then I followed that up with, Brian Last, you, as a grown adult man that have worked in a variety of industries and attained the age of at least 40 years old, you keep up with what's going on in the world. You have a wide variety of associates and business people that you speak to on a daily basis. Have you ever heard of anybody being picked up for failure to appear to jury duty?
I'm not going to lie, you stopped me in my tracks when you hit me with that, and I didn't know how to respond. I still don't have a response to that.
The answer is no. I don't. Maybe somewhere somebody has been, but I learned this 20 years ago from an attorney not named Stephen P. New, someone else who was handling a certain matter for me at the time. And I got one of those letters, and at the time, I'm in the middle of this was early on in OVW, so the work is ridiculous. I'm not sleeping as it is. We're writing the show. We're trying to do the sponsors. I think there was a Gardens event coming up. We're dealing with the radio station. I didn't have time to eat fucking lunch. I'm not going to be involved in jury duty, besides for all the obvious jokes of who would want me on their jury. Probably somebody that was innocent, and I'd cut through the bullshit maybe.
See, I could see you enjoying it. I'm surprised. I've seen 12 Angry Men enough to know that you would fit in that room.
No, I'd be angry if I was just in the goddamn room already. I don't care what the case was. And I said, and besides that, with my opinion, especially back in those days of the legal system, when I just spent 20 years on the road as a manager being sued and fucking arrested and goddamn assaulted and et cetera, et cetera. So for a variety of reasons, I know. So I called a lawyer, and he said, well, just don't go. And well, he told me first, he said, here is how you can submit a letter to the judge or to the court, and this excuse and that excuse, or could the jury duty be postponed for down the road, or whatever the case, or just don't go. I said, well, they send you a strongly worded letter that says, oh, goddamn, everything from your testicles will be shoved in your watch pocket to you'll be in solitary confinement at Sing Sing until your grandkids are retired. But in actuality, he said, and think about this, and especially now, this is 20 years ago, now with COVID and fucking riots in the streets from all the various factions that don't like each other, if they tried to go and knock on the door of, or go to the workplace of, or chase down everybody that didn't show up for jury duty, there'd be nobody left on the police force to actually police anything. So just don't go. They'll work it out. And I didn't, and they did. And I've never heard from him since.
I'm trying to think of what the penalties would be if you didn't go to jury duty.
Well, I guess if you went down to the courthouse a couple weeks later and said, hey, I'm a dumb shit and I didn't come to jury duty, fuck with me, then there would be some penalties. But otherwise, if you just go about your daily life and you're not already doing something that's going to bring you in contact with law enforcement, I think you're okay.
Still surprised you wouldn't want to be on a jury. I see you as kind of the Lee J. Cobb.
I didn't have time. I was doing television. I was going to spot shows. We're trying to train the next generation of future superstars. I don't have time to go down there and tell fucking Johnny Dipshit that he shouldn't have done what he did and he's going to jail for 6 months. Let somebody else do that enjoys that type of thing.
This reminds me of some practical advice I picked up years ago in a book called We Got the Neutron Bomb, which is an oral history of the West Coast punk rock scene. There was an infamous musician named Black Randy from Black Randy and the Metro Squad.
Oh, I remember Randy.
Had the hit song I Slept in an Arcade. But anyway, I guess he got an IRS notice at some point. And the way he responded to it was writing, I want to say it was either in lipstick or red marker, Viva la Angel Dust. And he sent it back and he never heard a word again from anybody. Maybe getting the story slightly wrong, but that was the general gist of it.
Could have been PCP. You don't know.
That's
Could have
right.
been that Special K or that the Tide Pods or whatever, but it was the gist of it.